Hey everybody! We're live. So, we're about to be live here with our first match of the stream. I'm going to be testing some things out. So, I can't even tell from this view. Give me a moment. I'm going to pull up chat. I can't even tell if anyone's here, but if you are here, welcome. And just sit tight for a minute. We're going to be getting the players in. This is not a crew fight, but as you can see, I am testing out all the graphics for the upcoming event that will be this Saturday, the 7th, and Sunday, the 8th. It's going to be an exciting event. If you're watching this stream after the fact, if you're watching the VOD, welcome. It's just going to be a usual show match stream, and if you want to watch the show match, just skip ahead a little bit to when the match starts. But yeah, with that, I'm going to mute the mic here, but we will be getting started very shortly, so don't go anywhere. You can even see the timer. We'll be getting started very shortly here. Hello everybody and welcome. So today we're just testing things out, but here we are. We're figuring out, I'm doing some stuff I haven't done before on OBS, but we're going to start with some show matches. So as you can see today, I'm just going to call it day 0. It's not actually day 0 of the tournament, obviously, but it's just testing everything out, getting some scrims in. It's not the actual event. That will be this Saturday and Sunday, 7th and 8th. You want to be there, be there or be square. It's going to be a lot of fun. And today I'm going to show you guys how it all is going to work. The way, I guess this is revealing the graphics for the event. I'm going to try and make it as much like RLCS as possible. And so all the show matches today will have that same feel to it. And it's going to have all the branding of the tournament, but obviously this isn't a tournament. And yes, Mr. 10, to answer your question, you can play in a show match. We're going to get some people together. We're going to at least do one 3v3 show match, so maybe we'll get you for that. I already have 2 1v1 show matches lined up to start. And I think we'll do best of 5s today, because we don't have a ton of time. So, let's get some matches going. I'm waiting on a player. As you may see, the next matchup is Hedge versus Funi. As you saw in that, that you should have seen in the top left of that pretty game that it had their logos and their names and everything. 1 sec, Pat. All right, Hedge. Hedge is not ready. If this was the tournament, Hedge, you'd be subbed out. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I'm not kidding, but this is not the tournament, so we'll wait a sec for Hedge. Welcome, Sus. We'll get you in as well, Sus. We'll get you in as well for a 3v3 later on. But we are going to start with at least... Well, I know we have a couple 1v1s lined up. But, yeah. No chill. Indeed, no chill. Oh, let me get... This camera's not quite good. There we go. But, I'm going to get... yeah. Welcome, Frosty. We got a lot of people in. All right, yes. Everyone that wants to play today, we'll try and get everyone in that wants to play today into a game. These are just scrims, just for fun. It's not even really scrims. I wanted it to be scrims. It's really just going to be just show matches, which will be a lot of fun. But anyway, so everyone that wants to play, stick around. I'm not going to make a list, so you're just going to have to remind me that you were here early. But first, we already have our first match. It is a 1v1. It's already set up. It's going to be Funi versus Hedge. Whenever Hedge gets in the game, I see him now. So, Shot had plays. If you are in the Discord, you would know if you were in. So if you're not in already, I'm sorry, but you're not. The tournament is already full. So you should know if you're in or not. The good news is, you know, you can still watch. It's going to be a lot of fun. We even have alternate, so there's really not a lot of chance for you to play in it, unfortunately. But we have Hedge in, by the way, so I'm going to get ready to get started. But reminder, this is not crew fight. It has all the branding because I'm testing it out. But this is not actually the event itself. So, here we go. We're going to get into the game. 1 second. I have to figure out... Usually I'd be doing this between games, but I've got to figure out what server they want to play in. Let's see what they want to play. But yeah, once we get rolling here, it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, this is exactly how crew fight's going to work. Unfortunately, we are full, but you know, if you wanted to play, you're going to love watching. Trust me. So please stick around or come around. You know, when we have it, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. All right, let's get this match rolling. So, another thing I'm doing a little different is I have studio mode rolling on OBS, which all you need to know about that is just going to allow me to set things up smoother, and you can still see me and interact with me while I'm setting up the games. All right. 1 moment, and I'm going to get us right in. The players are in the lobby. I just have to get the game going. I've lost track of what map it was supposed to be. 1 moment. All right. We're gonna get in. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I have to keep talking while I'm doing this. But yes, we're getting the game going. It's Hedge versus Funi. Let me know in chat who you're gonna root for. I'm gonna definitely get a poll going in a moment. But thanks for everyone for being here. We got a lot of people early on. This is great. I keep getting distracted. Team settings. There we go. All right. We're getting into it. This is it. All right, everybody. 1 moment and we'll be ready to roll. Here we are, we're in. This is the game, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here. We're live. We're live today with Funi versus Hedge. It's an early goal from Hedge, so Hedge starts off with the lead here. Let me know in chat how you're doing. What you're thinking. Viewer matches indeed, Shot. Sorry, I'm gonna go back through chat. No, I missed a bit of what chat was saying, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so Eshon had a scrim, but they won 4-2. But all the games were 1 goal differences. That's nice. Claimed won in their scrim, so that's nice. I'm doing good, Mr. 10. How are you? Thank you for complimenting the setup. I like to pretend I put a lot of time into it, But it was easier than I thought. It was easier than I thought. There was time, but it was definitely easier than I expected. A big shout out to, there's an application called Barl, B-A-R-L. That's how I'm doing this in-game overlay. It's a completely free application. It's been awesome. But let's get into this. So, an early lead from Hedge. This is, you know, I just realized it's a best of 5. So let me quickly update that. That's another thing. This thing is very responsive. So, boom. It should now show a best of 5, not a best of 7. And the games are all wrong. So let me fix that as well. Whoops. Here we go. It's 0-all. Nobody caught that. Hedge, though, a 2-goal lead. That's correct. So let's see how that goes. Yep, that worked. Perfect. Shot, we'll get you in later today, Shot. We'll get you in later today. Thus says he's not on my team. Fooney's team beat Twisted's team. Okay. Well, I don't know who beat who, but I'm glad you guys are scrimming. You know, you guys got to practice with your teams. It'll make you perform better. I'm pretty sure. Another thing is I'm hoping people will be on voice comp. So for the record, guys, I'm going to be doing interviews during the broadcast. I don't know if that wasn't clear, but I'm going to be interviewing the winning team. So if you win and you want to be interviewed, please do be in a voice call during the tournament, and I'll get you into an interview pretty much right after you win. So it can be all 3 team members, or it can be, you know, whoever has a mic or whoever wants to talk. So, well, Shot, the tournament tomorrow is at, not tomorrow, Saturday is at 8 a.m. Oh, there's another goal from Hedge, a 3-goal lead from Hedge now. That's nice for Hedge. But, what time is it? It's 10 a.m. Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time. But if you want to know exactly what time that is in your time zone, there's a link in the description, or not a link. There's a bunch of time zones in the video I put out about it. So if you check out the most recent video on my channel, it's about the tournament. And yeah, you should, you know, I hope you watch. It'll be a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, Fooney finally gets a fun goal for themselves. This game has not been so fun for Fooney, but now it's nice after that goal. See Acclaimed. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night. Your teammates are good, but you have no chemistry. Well, Sean, I'm sure you'll get some if you practice. And if you don't, well, everyone's with random teammates. I know some people got luckier in that respect, but it really was random. So, we're not. It's not random. It was random in terms of balancing teams. So you know who you ended up with was random, but the teams are balanced. So, anyway, right now, okay, Shot. It is 8:39 p.m. for me right now, so it's almost 9 p.m. at night. Welcome, Graydon. Welcome everybody to the stream. So just to be clear, because there's a bunch of stuff on the screen telling you this is crew fight, it is not actually crew fight. This is just a practice. So let me actually update Barl so it doesn't say it's crew fight. This is AskPat 13 show matches. We'll do that. There we go. But anyway, welcome, Graydon. You can play tonight, yes. So anyone that's on tonight, this is not crew fight. Anyone tonight can play, and you know what? We'll do the very next match will be 3v3. So everyone that wants to play right now, get on Rocket League once this series is like about to be over, and remind me, and I'll add you into the game. So we'll get everyone in that wants to play. It's Shot. We'll say by like 9-10 shots. So in half an hour, this series should take half an hour or less. And you know, while I've been distracted, Hedge has built up a bit of a lead here, which is very nice. Let me get a poll going. Who will win this series? Hedge or Fooney? So let me know in chat who you think's gonna win. Speaking of winning, Hedge with a brilliant shot. He's got himself a commanding lead now. 3 goals up with about half the game to go. Just under half the game. That's a nice start from him. He's got the, is that version 1 decal? I can't tell. Yes, it is. Rocking the version 1 decal is Hedge. Oh, for the first time ever, you're rooting against Fooney, says Ashan. Interesting, interesting. Oh yeah, Ashan, you versus Suspect is the other 1v1 I was referring to. So yes, we'll do you guys after if that's okay. Just so we can get the most people in. But we'll do you guys after that. Here we go. Hedge is peaking today, bros. Crazy. Hedge is playing quite well right now. I do believe Fooney won the last time they 1v1. But, you know, in a best of 5, anything can happen here. So all Hedge has got to do is win this and then 2 more games and you will be victorious. Oh yeah, Sean, if you would rather play in a 3v3, we'll get you and Suspect in the 3v3 for sure. So given this is the test stream unofficially for Crew Fight, please do give any feedback on the overlays and any of the transitions, any of the screens. They're called scenes in OBS, but anything I'm doing today, let me know what you think about it, because when I do Crew Fight on Saturday, I want it to be, you know, as nice looking as possible. So if you really like something that's on the screen right now, or you really hate it, let me know either way. So we are doing 3v3 shot head plays around 9:10. I can't say for sure because this is a series, but shot head plays I would guess in about half an hour, maybe a little less. Could be quicker. Can't be sure because it's a series, so there's no way to know. But anyway, I'm tripping over my words. Ashan says overlay is an absolute W. Well, I appreciate it, Ashan. I appreciate it. Like I said, full credit. There's this application I'm using called Barrel. It interacts with what's it called? Bakismod. That's what it is. So it's not a plugin for Bakismod, but it uses Bakismod to work, and it's a really nice overlay. So. Eagle, welcome to the stream. And sounds good, bud. Whenever you're back, I'm sure you'll end up on a show match tonight. We're going to do show matches all night, and this is prep for Crew Fight. So I'm doing a big tournament this weekend. You've probably heard about it, Eagle. I don't know if you're playing. A lot of people have signed up, so I can't recall if you've signed up. But either way, this is a stream testing out a lot of the graphics I'm going to show on stream this weekend. No worries, Graydon. No worries. But yeah, I'm doing good, Eagle. How are you? How are you this fine evening? It was a good day for me. Oh, Funi, that's a really nice kickoff. So I've been kind of distracted. Well, it's the first game of the series. I might talk about other things, but you know, as we get into the final 30 seconds here, let's get back in this game. Funi is down a couple goals, but with that kickoff goal, they've really given themselves a chance here. 30 seconds, they can come back in this. They can, and we'll have to see if they do, but definitely possible. Definitely possible. You'd love to join, but you have work. Yeah, no worries, Eagle. No worries. And you know, if you have work on Sunday, if you want, you're welcome to watch on Saturday. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. I'm hoping to make it as fun to watch as possible. It's gonna be an exciting tournament. I'm hyped myself. So, and again, a huge thanks. And their names are on the stream right now, on the screen right now, because. It's a, and I got distracted again, but Hedge has won this game. He's maybe going for a consolation goal here, and he nearly gets it. But yeah, what was I saying? So, Jay and Funi have graciously donated the 14,000 credits. That's not that many. The 14,000 credit prize pool. So a really huge thank you to them for making this pop in terms of prize pool. But yeah, welcome Chuck Lord. Welcome. Today we're just doing a viewer show matches. So this is the first show match. We're going to do a 3v3 after this, but first one's 1v1. Hedge versus Funi. It's a best of 5. That was game 1. Let me ask if they want to alternate servers. So we may alternate servers. Not may. Well, let me rephrase that. We will alternate servers for Crew Fight. So let's get this swapped over. Actually, something I should have done. I'll do it next time. Next time I swap servers, I'm going to try changing scenes and swapping servers and making it pretty seamless. But let's just do this for now. Let's get right back into it. But yeah, Chuck Lord. So to answer your question, Chuck Lord, yes. After this 1v1 is over, there's a 3v3 that I'm going to be filling with people from chat. So if you stick around, it's not even that long, It's the best of 5, so most of the best of 5 left. But if you stick around, you will likely, I think you're one of the first 6 people, so you'll likely get into it, yes. And even if you don't get into that one, there's more after that. So yes, you can participate, for sure. And no worries, Graydon. Glad to have you around just watching, so no worries. Yeah, Eagle, I am glad to hear that, or let me read your most recent comment. Average day, worked out this morning, adult stuff, gotcha. Then you game, nice. And again, I was distracted. Hedge took another lead, this time on the European server. This is not a good look for Funi. Hedge is looking looking like a better player here. Looking like they have the lead. And let me see. I missed a message. One moment. I missed a message from Ishan. You've been trying to get as many games in with your team as possible, but one of them is EU. Oh, yeah. So one thing I've noticed is the teams were not optimized for time zone. So unfortunately, that does mean that there are some teams with 3 players from 3 different regions, and yeah, working that might be difficult. So I'm sorry, Ishan. The good news is, if I were you, I would use day 1. Well, obviously you have to play on day 1, but you know, use that as like a really feel for it. And if you're not playing on stream, because you know there's 4 matches and you're only playing one of the 4 matches on the first day, I would practice with your team during the stream, you know, if you have an opportunity to, when you're not playing, you know. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully you get some practice time in. Welcome Night the Moon. Welcome Night the Moon. Yeah, fancy overlay indeed. We are testing out the crew fight overlay night, but obviously this will stick around after crew fight. Funi gets a nice goal here to give a little bit of life. You know, Hedge just looked a lot better, but Funi finally getting some life in here off the misplay from Hedge. It was a misplay from Hedge. Nearly saved it anyway. Nearly got it off anyway. But yeah, Night, we're testing out the new overlay. And it will stick around after, but some of this stuff, like the crew fight logo in the bottom left, will obviously not stick around. But a lot of it will. A lot of it will. Here we go. Hedge gets the lead right back. So they're right back into the 2-game lead. Chuck Lord says, if it's all 0-5 and you don't get in the first one, it's a maximum of 3 matches, 15 minutes. 25 minutes if you wait 2 matches. Well, Chuck Lord, it's a best of 5, so you have to win 3. So yes, you are correct that 15 minutes is the maximum, and if it was multiple, it could be, you know, up to 30 or obviously more. That's the minimum. So Chuck, I mean, you don't need to wait around doing nothing. If you want to play Rocket League, you're welcome to. Funi, that's a nice goal. They get themselves right back into it. But I mean, yeah, if you were just trying to find someone to, you know, play with and vibe with, I'm not, you know, playing with the viewers. I'm doing show matches. So yeah, it's no worries, Chuck, if you want to head out. But, you know, you're also welcome to keep the stream on and play Rocket League on the side, or, you know, whatever your floats your boat, you know. Just a chill stream, so you don't have to stick around. But we'd love to have you if you do. Thoughts on Salt Mine? I'm glad you asked, Ishan. I have been meaning to catch up on Salt Mine. I have not. I couldn't believe it. I thought I would, but I didn't get a chance to watch any of the matches yet. Just some highlights. And I think it's going about as I expected. Obviously, there were a couple head scratchers, and then Europe had that almost like a tie. Not almost. It was a tie. It was a 3-way tie, and Vitiro was upset about that. I saw that. The Salt Mine. You know, every single time Johnny Boy has done a Salt Mine, it has lived up to the name. There is always salt, and it's perfect. It's kind of ones. It's the MO of ones to be salty. And speaking of salty, Funi trying to get Hedge salty with that goal, but unfortunately for Funi, it did not work. They are tied up, though, so it's a close game in this game 2 of the series. Welcome, Dwazo. Welcome to the stream. And as you say that, Funi gets the lead. So you're hoping Funi loses. Funi took the lead, and not only that, Funi actually has the lead in the vote. So 55% of viewers voted for Funi to take this series. Let me know if you disagree. We already have one. Dwazo hoping he loses because Funi demoed me in an earlier match, and that is true. That did happen. he spawn demoed me. A Funi hater. Oh no. Dwazo, a Funi hater. Here we go, though. A goal from Hedge. So that's exactly what you want to see if you were a Funi hater, as he gets himself the tied game here. And with 3 minutes left, this game could go either way. Hedge, if they win this, they're up 2-0, and they might sweep Funi. Meanwhile, Funi trying to tie things right back up. Hedge, that's a brilliant cut, and that's going to be goal number 5 for Hedge. So, brilliant lead there. Well done from Hedge. Gets himself a nice bit of a lead. Oh, it was a double jump from Funi. What a mistake. Unfortunate. Suspect is also a Funi hater in the chat. Hedge fan? Are you a Hedge fan, Dwazo? Or I guess not. I guess you're just a Funi hater. Oh no, Dwazo. Oh no. And you know, there we go though. Hedge gets himself goal 6. So that's a nice goal from Hedge. Gets himself a 2-goal lead. Wedge fans rise. I guess that's a combination of W and Hedge. Or you're talking about Wedge from Star Wars, that character. And, oh, while we're talking about Hedge, Funi gets another goal back. Unfortunately for Hedge, they do concede here, but indeed, Hedge does have the lead here, so still not a huge deal, but a 3-goal lead, obviously better than 2-goal lead. And with 3 minutes to go, that's enough time for Funi to make a comeback. So we'll have to see how it progresses moving forward here. Which player can come out on top? The lead in the series is Hedges, but it won't last long if Funi's getting goals like this one. A flip reset was that. Let's watch this back. Off the wall, brilliance here from Funi. Indeed, it was a flip reset. You know, right under Hedge. You know, I question the decision making a little bit. It was almost... I almost feel like that just scored because Hedge honestly didn't expect the flip reset to connect. And Funi, perhaps skill, perhaps luck. Either way, it works. You can't question what works. They get themselves a goal. Oh, another opportunity. They may get the lead here, and they do. A 6-goal swing. We went from 6-3 Hedges' way to 7, or not, a 4-goal swing. Sorry, a 4-goal swing. 6-3 Hedge to 7-6 Funi. 4 goals, and now Funi's in the lead. Who's the Funi hater? Indeed, Ishan, indeed. Oh no! Oh, we got some animosity in the chat here. Dwazo's gonna have to sign up for crew fight. This is rigged, said Dwazo. Oh, we got a bit of animosity here in the chat. Funi is sponsoring Dwazo, but not this. Funi is sponsoring the tournament tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. And speaking of that, Dwazo, Funi is playing in crew fight, but I can assure you it is not rigged. It hasn't been played yet, but it's not rigged. I appreciate it, Chuck. I appreciate it. There we go. Another lead from Funi. And you know, this has been a high-scoring game. I kind of haven't talked about it. But with 2 minutes to go, we're nearly at double digits. We're at 8 goals for Funi, and they are well on pace to both hit double digits, which would be quite a surprise. I don't think we've had a single 1v1 on this stream ever hit both players getting double digits. So this would be the first, and let's see if we get there. You know, as I talk about the quick goals, oh, they slow down a bit, punctuated by that miss from Funi. They had an open net and they missed it. So indeed, the scoring finally slowing down a tad. And again, a save. So nearly all game, both players struggling to make a save. And I'm going to quickly, hit tab here and see. And indeed, there's been one save between the two of them. So not a lot of saves here. Especially as Funi gets another goal. Twirling through the air was Hedge. That's a bit of an error. And that error costs him now a 3-goal deficit. So Hedge has to build back into this game, or he will lose and tie up the series. Talk the talk, Dwazo. Indeed, Dwazo is talking the talk. Let's see if Dwazo can walk the walk. Unfortunately, he cannot sign up for crew fight as it is full. But Dwazo, if you want to play Rocket League tonight, you can. We can do a show match, you versus someone else in the chat. You don't want to twist the tides. Oh no. And speaking of twisting the tides, Funi really has turned this game around. They were down 3 goals. I want to remind everyone. That is a bar that many players quit at. Rocket League, it's not an official thing by any means, but a lot of players quit at a 3-goal lead. They think it's unbeatable. Here, Funi proving why that's not always the case, especially in ones, as they now are up 4 goals, 10-6. They hit double digits and they got more. Funi gets goal 11 with 1:11 to go, and that's the biggest lead of the series. Hedge won game 1 pretty solidly, but they never had a 5-goal lead. Funi now, again, the largest lead. Let's see if they can maintain this momentum throughout the end of the game, or does... I don't think Hedge can come back in this game, but certainly they can get some momentum going their way. And you think they need it. So they won game 1, but this is quite a loss to take in game 2. You certainly don't want to go into game 3 like this. Hedge trying to right some wrongs and unfortunately can't get it done off the ceiling. Funi's going to put it down the other way. Hedge, though, they will take possession. Oh, it's an early challenge from Funi. Not a lot's going to come of it. So 51 seconds. Both players kind of just vying for this ball in the midfield. And who will win? It turns out it's Hedge. Oh, but a flip there. Maybe uncalled for. But no, it was called for as Hedge gets himself goal 7. I thought it was a mistake, but no. Hedge knows exactly what he's doing. A pre-flip into the touch. And that was beautiful. That was quite beautiful from Hedge. The read of the century, because I would certainly not be making that read, and they got the job done. I say they got the job done, but Hedge is still down 4 goals. So I don't expect much to come of it. And with that kickoff, I don't think anything will. There's simply not enough time for Hedge to make a comeback this game. But like I was saying, the momentum going into Game 3 is going to be important. If this is a tied series, anyone can win Game 3 and, take the lead in the series. Funi, though, they want it to be them, and they punctuate this game with another exclamation mark, putting themselves up 12-7. This feels like one of those scores that you never see in Rocket League, even in ones. It's just quite a high-scoring game. 27 seconds to go. GG, do we have a forfeit? We did. I didn't know that was possible. Or someone left. I can't tell. Either way, that's that game. So we're moving on to the next game. Back to NA servers. So I should mention, these players, one is from North America and the other is from Europe. So we are alternating servers. Hedge is not on European servers, so he was at a disadvantage. Hopefully we don't continue to just see the team that has the server advantage take it. I say team, the players. That may be where we're headed as we go into Game 3. Hopefully they're both still in, and they are. And we're going to get right into things. So like I said, this is Game 3. Hedge now tied with Funi in the vote, in the chat. Let me know what you're feeling. And we're right back into this. The series is tied. I don't know if it properly reflected that. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to update the score bug because both players should have won. So there we go. The series is tied. Let me know in chat what your thoughts are as Hedge gets the lead. Struggled last game, but they do take an early lead here. Now, it should be noted, Hedge had not only a lead, they had a 3-goal lead last game. So no lead is going to be big enough for Hedge here until they build quite a substantial one. Maybe not no lead, but certainly not a 1-goal lead. So let's see how it goes. DJ Vinji, thank you for the kind words. This is the overlay we will be using for the big tournament this weekend. And for anyone that isn't aware in chat, I am doing a tournament on Saturday, October 7th, and Sunday, October 8th. It is going to be a lot of fun. 8 teams vying for a prize pool of over 14,000 credits. And it will be a crew battle format, a lot of fun. You'll see all 3 game modes, 3s, 2s, and 1s. So please check it out if you didn't know about it before. It's this Saturday on my channel, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're testing out the overlay and everything for that tournament. And as I was distracted by chat, I'm going to do that a lot. We got another goal. Funi tied the game right back up. Not too unexpected after how Game 2 went. I do have to say, not surprising at all. Now, Hedge, let's see. They've got a lot of fight. Certainly think they can bounce back in this game, bounce back in this series. Let's see what they do here on their goal line. It's dangerous, but they get the nice 50 there. An early push from Hedge, but it's working in their favor. Now, though, Funi has all the boosts, and if they get a good clear here, although not quite good enough, they would have got it past Hedge. Hedge does keep the ball. Oh, but Hedge actually gives the ball away, opting to instead go for boost. And this may go over Hedge's head. Oh, will they get bumped? They will. Oh, no, Hedge. The mistakes were made, and they concede. Funi, I don't think this was their original plan, but they pop it high, and they just go for the bump. And that's all they needed. A bump gets them the goal. And we've got a 2-1 lead for Funi now. Funi heard you talking. Yeah, Dwazo. Funi heard you talking trash, and he took it personal. He took it personal. Oh, again, Funi showcasing exactly why it is personal with another snapshot goal here. Hedge just not quite in the position to make a save, a little too wide. They were nearly positioned right, but it's a game of pixels here, and Hedge lost that one. Lost that time. DJ Vinji is Frozo. Dom is Frozo. I thought DJ Vinji is Dom is Frozo. They're the same person. So sus. And speaking of being the same person, Funi is not the same person from Game 1. They were playing completely different Game 1. They've come out on fire here in the last couple games, and now they have themselves a 3-goal lead. There's a lot of time on the clock, but we've got a huge lead here from Funi. Yes, Ishan, you are correct. Frozo has multiple accounts on YouTube. A lot of people do. A lot of people in chat have had at least 2 accounts. I guess it's not too uncommon. And speaking of uncommon, you know what has been uncommon the last couple games? A Hedge goal. He nearly gets one there, but it is saved away by Funi off the backboard. Hedge I believe still Hedge can turn it around, and it's going to be plays like that, getting a demo on Funi. They have enough boost here that they might just go straight for net, and they will. Here we go. It's a dribble on their hood. What do they got? They get it right around Funi. Funi goes high. Hedge stays low, and it's a goal. And with only down 2 goals, there is certainly enough room for a comeback here. More than enough room. Just a miscalculation from Funi, and the ball flies right in the left corner of the net. Or right, I guess, if you're Hedge, from Hedge's perspective. And that's a nice goal. That's a nice goal. Dude doesn't want the truth revealed. Frozo, we're going to be doing a 3v3 next. Or DJ Vinji. I'm just going to call you by your YouTube name. Oh, there's a nice chance from Hedge, but it's saved, and now it might lead to a counterattack goal, and it is. Funi slowly dribbles that ball in, and they have themselves a 3-goal lead. A 3-goal lead. And a nice play from Funi. They were clearly trying to kill some time with that play. They could have slammed the ball home. Instead, they let it dribble slowly into the net, burning as much clock as possible. I understand the decision-making there, but with over half the game to go, I don't think dribbling the clock's going to do much, especially if Hedge gets some opportunities here. That's a misplay by Funi. Is it a goal from Hedge? Oh, it's just off the crossbar, or the side, the post, I should say. And unfortunately for Hedge, that one's not a goal. Maybe this will be, though. It's middle. It's open net for Hedge, but no, save by Funi. Yes, DJ Vinji, you probably can join. Once we get the next one going, I'll get people in. Whoa! Open net. Hedge takes prime opportunity of this. What happened here? Funi missed it, maybe? Let's see. He did, just to miss off the wall, and it's a wide open net. Welcome, Zyko. Welcome to the chat. We are doing viewer show matches today. It is merely not merely, but it is in large part a test for the upcoming tournament. For anyone that isn't aware, I'm doing a tournament this Saturday and Sunday, October 7th and 8th. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm testing out all the graphics on stream for that tournament, so that's why you see Crew Fight in the bottom left. That's the name and logo of the upcoming tournament. You'll play 3s. Yep, we'll have Sus, Twisted Tide, and a few others. Whoever else is available at the time and was in the chat early. Speaking of early, that's a nice goal from Hedge with more than enough time on the clock. He has to score as early as possible. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. The party's been DC'd. I'll have to add them back in after this game. But, you know, speaking of party, this is going to be a party for Funi if they can pull off this game. Game 1, it got a little sketchy for them, but they've turned this right around, and they're going to be celebrating if they can take home this Game 3 win. They'll still need one more in the series, and Hedge, you know, he wants to shut me down right there because he wants to win this Game 3. He wants to be one away from the W, and it's looking like that may be the case as he ties up the game. Yes, Psycho as well. So I haven't been keeping track, so I don't know how much space there is. But yes, you can join as well if there is space. And welcome Kirby as well. I agree, Kirby. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm testing out all the graphics today. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. A lot of people, let me know, by the way, how you feel about the graphics. Hedge gets goal 6. What was this? Was this a kickoff goal? Again, I was distracted. It's just a whiff from Funi. A pop over the head. Let me correct myself. Hedge popped that one high. Well played from Hedge. He got the goal, and he's got himself a lead. But yes, indeed, everybody, let me know how you're liking the overlay and everything, because this will be the overlay in the tournament, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I want the overlay to be as perfect as possible, so let me know anything you really like or really don't like about it. Chuck Lord says, have you already bought the cream? Because you people would rather have the money it costs to buy 14,000 credits. That's a good point, Chuck. It's not my credits. I am using credits, donated by the people, and they are donating credits, not cash. So I do believe they already have the credits. But yes, Chuck, that is a good point. But yes. Mr. 10 says, can you join the next series? Yes, Mr. 10. You were one of the earliest people, so yes. But I haven't got a list going. Maybe someone else can get a list going in the chat, if anyone knows. Whoa, there we go. Wow, Funi, it was a lead from Hedge, a 1-goal lead, and suddenly, a couple goals later, Funi is right back in control with goal 7 here. Chuck, yes, you were also early enough that you will be in it. We are at least one more game after this away, because this will just be the second game for whoever wins. It will be their second win. Hedge going for a bump. Oh, but they lost the boost, and this may be a goal for Funi if Hedge is not careful. And indeed, Hedge isn't careful. They go for corner boost, and Funi will score. 8 goals to 6 with 53 seconds remaining. That might be the lead that Funi needs. That might be the game. Sean, no, you cannot 1v1. So everyone's just going to play one match tonight. Just one. Welcome, Melissa. This is Rocket League indeed. I hope you... excuse me. Bit of a cough there. I hope you recognize, yeah, the inspiration. So a lot of this stuff I'm going to be doing for the Crew Fight tournament, which is coming up this weekend, is inspired by RLCS. I'm trying to mimic that as much as possible. So indeed... Melissa, this is Rocket League. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So like I was saying, today is just show matches. So if you want to play, Melissa, we're going to get a lot of people in, a lot of different show matches, 1v1s, 3v3s, maybe even some 2v2s. But also, this is a test. I'm going to be doing a tournament this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, October 7th and 8th, around 10 a.m. Eastern. And it's going to be like a Rocket League tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let me know. Or not let me know, but, you know, hopefully you stick around the stream and you watch this weekend. It'll be a lot of fun. And as I was saying, if anyone, you know, has strong feelings on the overlay, please do let me know. I'm in the wrong view, so let me swap this around. Here, let's do player views. Here we go. We'll do some player views for the final 10 seconds. Booney versus Hedge. What do they got? Hedge, that's a beat. Is it in? It is! Hedge scores with a meaningless garbage time goal, but still, you love to see the 0-second score. 7 goals to 9. That will be the game, and we're going to move on to perhaps the final match of the series. Fooney is now on match point. So let's leave the match, and I'm going to have to remake the party. Let me reconnect those servers there. I don't see everybody. Oh, I'm in the party. Perfect. Match point. There we go. Let's get this one rolling. So important thing to note, guys, that was the map advantage, or server advantage to Hedge, and Hedge lost. So Fooney now gets European servers for what might be the final game. That was server advantage for what might be the final game. We're going to try and do player views for this last match here. Potentially last game. We might have another game after this as well. Let me see what people were saying in chat. Sus, you want to do the 3v3? Yeah, you guys can only do one or the other. Alright, 3v3 it is. Hedge, that's a nice goal from Hedge. Let's watch his back. I got distracted again. Hedge got ball, and they got it like right over Fooney. Oh no, Fooney actually got the touch, but it was a poor one. It went right back to Hedge, and Hedge gets goal 1. Hedge gets goal 1, nice and simple. Unfortunately for Fooney, that's going to be an early lead Hedge's way. But the good news for Fooney is they have come back down both games they won. So in both games they won, Hedge had the lead to start. And Fooney made a comeback. And we may see that again here in this game. Let's see how it goes down. That's a whiff from Hedge. Oh, but that's a nice beat. And if he nabs the boost here, it should be an open net. Oh, but he doesn't quite have the angle. And Fooney is going to get boost and ball. Now it's an open net the other way. Fooney, they might sink this, and they do. Tie game. Tie game indeed. Welcome, Frozo, or well, you were already here, but welcome back to the chat. I appreciate the kind words. And, you know, Fooney, they're looking the stronger player. I know we've seen a lot of good stuff out of Hedge, and I do think Hedge could bounce back, could fight back. But I think that Fooney's been the stronger player on the whole. Even in Game 1, it really felt like they were feeling their way out into the series, and once they got warmed up, there's no stopping them. Hedge, they get some leads, but Fooney, they take the lead right back. Here we go. It's a tie game right now. Maybe Hedge will buck the trend and get a follow-up lead here after they Fooney tied the game. That's the kind of play they like to see. Fooney may have left the net open, not quite, but Hedge has all the boost. What can Fooney do on 0 boost? Not a lot. Hedge, it's an open net. They bump Fooney, and it's in. Hedge gets themselves the lead. Welcome, Jay. Welcome to the chat. So, Jay, for your awareness and for any new viewers, this overlay is for my upcoming tournament this weekend. So October 7th and October 8th, I will be doing a tournament called Crew Fight. It's going to be a lot of fun, 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on October 7th. Come check it out. It's going to be a blast. And I'm testing out all the overlays and the graphics for that tournament. So if you want to, see what that tournament will be like. Today's a little bit of a sneak peek. It's going to be show matches, only show matches, but it'll showing you what it'll look like when I do the tournament. And again, a very special thanks to Jay and Foodie for funding the prize pool for that upcoming tournament. 14,000 credit prize pool, so it'll be quite high stakes for the 8 teams. Here we go, though. Foodie hitting it down a long way. They're down a couple goals now to Hedge, but we have seen Foodie come back before, so I would not be surprised to see a comeback here, especially on European servers. But that might be goal 4 for Hedge. It is a breakaway from Hedge. Oh, I hit the wrong button. And that's goal for Hedge. Let's see it from his perspective. Yeah, he just walks it right past Foodie and right into the net. Alright, Frozo, if there's space, we'll get you in as well. We'll get you in as well. There we go. That's a nice save from Hedge. What can they do? Not a lot. Ban him? Oh, we're not going to do that. Here we go. Foodie with the ball now. We're not going to ban Jay. Nearly a goal from Foodie, but it pings off the the post. No, is that the crossbar? I don't even know. The post. And you know, Foodie, they're down 3 goals now. It's starting to look grim. There is half the game to go. And of course, the moment Caster Curse, the moment I call out it's grim, Foodie gets an open net. And it's right back to a 2-goal lead. Right back to a 2-goal lead. Let's see here. Can Hedge hold on, or will Foodie come back? There's exactly half the game to go. Hedge is going to start with the ball. Let's switch to his perspective. Full boost into tank. What can he do? Oh, he's got it past Foodie. It's an open net. If he just can touch the one tiny bit of a touch, and he gets it. Hedge is up 3 again. We might be seeing a game 5, folks, and we will be on Champs Field if that's the case. Let me know your thoughts. Who will take home the victory here? 61% of chat voted for Foodie. If you disagree, let me know why. You know, we got a minority, but a strong one voted for Hedge as well. Let's see if he can indeed make the comeback. He won game 1, but it's been a little one-sided ever since. This match has been the complete opposite, though. Hedge is looking dominant, nearly gets himself goal 6 there, although he may have left an opening, and he did, but Foodie misses an open net, saved away by the post. The post is doing a lot of work for Hedge, but he's going to be very grateful. And I'm going to check one more time as Hedge gets himself goal 6. These players are not getting a lot of saves, and that is continuing in this game. 1 save for Foodie, 0 for Hedge. It's been a lot of offense, but not a lot of defense, and that remains, you know, to be shown over and over the longer we go into this series. I think that the player that wins will be the person that figures out how to defend sooner. This is why you weren't invited. Jay, that's not why I wasn't, or I don't know. I don't know what you meant by that, but I don't think so. And Sean says, voting for Hedge because you're not fond of Foodie's cat. Ah, the logo. Cat logo. I gotcha. What's wrong with the cat? Oh, Foodie gets goal 3. Speaking of Foodie and their cat profile picture, they do get themselves another goal here. That's nice, you know. Nice to get another goal. It certainly leaves them a bit, it leaves him a bit more room. Because if there's one thing Foodie needs, or doesn't need, it's Champs Field. But that looks like where we're headed, especially with goal 7 from Hedge. He wants to take this to game 5. He wants to go all the way. And it's looking ever so more likely that's where we'll be. Oh, that's a poor kickoff from Hedge. I saw it coming a mile away. Foodie's got an opening here. Maybe they go for the bump on Hedge. No, they don't. It looked like an opening to bump Hedge. Instead, they opt for the ball, and it works out. Foodie with the simple double tap. Nice as can do. Let's watch this from their perspective. A nice double tap here off the corner. Easy beat on Hedge, and yes, just simple as pie gets the double tap in the corner. You're voting for Hedge. Oh, I already saw that. But, you know, speaking of Foodie's cat. I found a version of the profile pic that's a GIF. I mean, I shouldn't say I found. Fooney's Discord profile has the GIF version, but it was too much for stream. I think the picture's better. The GIF was too wild. Here we go, though. Hedge gets a breakaway. Not quite a breakaway, as it is saved by Fooney, and they get full boost. Oh, what a snapshot. If they'd had that angle, that would have been brilliance from Hedge. Instead, it pings off the wall. Oh, another shot from Hedge off the wall. They can't catch a break here. They are up 3 goals, though, so all they have to do is hold on to this lead. Can they do it? Flip reset, doesn't need it. Fooney scores. And with 30 seconds left, they needed this goal here. It's getting to desperation times. 2 goals in 31 seconds is possible, but 3 goals would have been asking a lot. Here, though, they finally have a bit of a chance. They just have to score with time on the clock. What can Fooney do? Here we go. It's down a long way. Hedge in the corner. He gets it by Fooney, but not far enough. Fooney's going to get goal 6, and with 21 seconds, they did that with a lot of time to spare. Hedge, oh, desperation. He hits it. He thinks he can beat Fooney, but he can't. And that's a mistake Hedge is going to want back, as now he has to scrap and cling onto this 1-goal lead. Desperation times. What do both players have in the tank here? Oh, what a kickoff from Fooney. That's going to give him boost and ball. And maybe an early goal to boot if Hedge makes a mistake, and he does. Hedge went for ball, and he missed it. And now Fooney ties the game right back up. What a shocker. A tie game here with 14 seconds to go. Fooney may win the series here. Fooney may win the series here. Mohammed, good question. We're going to do more 1v1s later tonight, but a 3v3 is up next. Oh, but that's it. That's a good kickoff from Hedge. Will they get the goal here? Fooney gets the save. Oh, and they needed that one with under 10 seconds. Now it's a breakaway down the other way, and Hedge misses. Hedge misses, and Fooney scores. 3 seconds, and we've got a goal. Fooney, that may be the series winner, the dagger. An unfortunate whiff from Hedge at the worst of times. But the series is not over. The game is not over. Hedge, what do you have? 1 kickoff, 1 chance. It may hit ground, and it does. It is over. Fooney takes it on a nail-biter, getting the final goal with less than 10 seconds to spare. I believe 3 seconds on the clock. Close one, but Fooney takes the W. GG's all around. Stick around, guys, because we've got an interview coming up with the winner. We've got an interview with Fooney, so don't go anywhere. And then we're going to get our next match going. So, if you are one of the people, I'll just say this. If you're one of the people that wants to play, and I know there's a bunch of you in chat, my Epic ID, or Epic, yeah, I think it's called Epic ID, is AskPat13, my, Epic username. So, if you want to play and you're not already on my friends list, definitely send me an invite, or a friend request, and let me know in the chat, and I'll get you in. But in the meantime, I've been distracted. Let's get Fooney in here for an interview. I don't know if they're available. Let me see. I'm also not reading chat, so let me check chat. The Epic is AskPat13. I'm going to quickly... Okay, we got... 1 second. Let me get some people in here. We got Sizen. Sus. Alright, let me get some people in. One moment while I get the interview sorted. I'm also going to get the next party sorted. So... let's get some people in here. Alright, in the meantime, let me get the interview going. Sorry, I'm multitasking. Alright, no worries. It looks like Fooney cannot interview. So maybe Hedge will do a... I want to test the interview screen, so we'll interview Hedge even though he lost, if he's willing. And if not, we'll interview after the next one, so no worries. Alright, let's interview Hedge. Hedge was up for it. Hedge, join any lobby. So, folks, we're going to get an interview going. But before I do, well, we're going to also figure out, the next match. So, Chucklord added me. Let me get Chucklord in. So again, apologies that I'm trying to multitask. Oh, Chucklord, your in-game name is also Chucklord. That makes things very easy. So we've got now 5 players. There's one spot left. Is anyone in chat that wants to play that hasn't got in? Let me know in chat. In the meantime, I'm about to interview Hedge, so let me get a couple things going, and I'm going to switch the screens here. One moment. Ah, shoot. I've got to do too many things at once. Here we go. Okay. I'm ready. So if you're ready, without further ado, well, I got to do 2 things at once. All right, Hedge. Welcome, Hedge. I know you lost that last one, but we're here to interview.
Say again? Sorry, I was laughing.
Well, I know you lost the series, but it was still a really fun one. A bit of a nail biter in that last game. How does that? How you feel after the matches?
So I'm a little upset about that ghost touch at the very end to give him the lead. A little peeved, but that's okay. I'm not too mad though. I hopped on cold. I won the first game, so I'm not too mad. But no, he played really well, really well. Happy I get to play him. I'm excited to get to play with him on Saturday. Hopefully Sunday too. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just terrible.
Gotcha. No worries. But yeah, that is a good point. You are actually teammates with Funi in the upcoming Crew Fight tournament. So, it's a good practice either way, I bet.
Yeah, exactly. It's just for fun because we've sweat against each other many times.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I was taking this one more lighthearted. I'm not too mad. No, it was fun though. Thanks for host show matches, man.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for playing. And speaking of that, Funi though, he was apparently celebrating so hard he woke someone up. So might have been a little.
No way.
That's what he said.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
So yeah, he took it a bit more serious, perhaps. But
oh shoot. Okay, maybe I should have taken it serious.
I don't know. I'm just relaying what he said in chat. But speaking of that,
funny.
Will you use the results of this to decide who plays the 1v1s for your team?
No. So we decided that we're gonna switch. We're both gonna play 1v1s. So it depends on who our opponent is. If it is a NA player, I'll be playing the 1v1s. If it's EU or Mina, he'll be playing the 1v1s. So I think that'll still stand. So the results of the show match, I don't think, reflect actually the skill of each of us. So yeah.
Sounds good.
Let me warm up. So if I have warm up time, I can be gross. All right, I promise.
Nice. Awesome. All right, then. Last thing is, although Funi had a majority of chat voting for them, you still had, I think, almost 30% of chat voting for you and a lot of fans in the chat. So what do you have to say to everyone supporting you, or any shout outs?
Oh, I appreciate that. If I were to guess someone who was cheering me on, I hope it was Jay. If Jay wasn't, I don't know, man. I appreciate everybody rooting for me, even though I totally lost and I was awful. So yeah, I'll win next time, I promise.
Yep. Well, again thank you for playing. Thanks for interviewing, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, see you Saturday. Thanks, Pat.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right, thanks again, Hedge, and thanks everyone for listening. And that was a lot of fun. So let me quickly switch screens here. I've got to figure this out. This is how it's gonna look come tournament. So a lot of different. Well, I guess they're mostly the same, but different scenes here, and we're gonna get right back into the broadcast once I get this match loaded up. So everyone's in the lobby. Let me get what server. I should have been asking this before. Oh, shoot. We also need teams. You know what? Okay, chat. Let's play a game. How long does it take me to sort the teams out? How long? Okay. I'm just gonna figure out the teams myself. All right, we've got the teams going. Team names real quick. Sorry guys about the delay. We're gonna get right into the next show match. It is a 3v3. I'm just sorting out the team, the teams and the names. Wait, we need team names, but then we'll be ready. Mr. 10, unfortunately, we're about to get started. Someone got added in. I don't know who. Maybe, I don't know what happened, but someone's in, unfortunately. Sorry, Mr. 10. We'll get you in the next one. We'll get you in the next one. Hedge, no worries, Hedge. You didn't let anybody down. And I'm glad, thanks for playing Funi, and thanks for playing Hedge. Alright, Jelly Mines is one of the team names. I don't know where that name came from, but it works. Is Abax in a game? Really, Abax? Who invited Abax? I just realized. Well, you know, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. That works. That's fine. Oh, let me cancel that. Mr. 10 is in. Oh, you're... I gotcha. You're in a match. Well, then, perfect, Mr. 10. We'll get you in right after this. You're fine. No, Mr. 10, I didn't realize you were the one in the lobby. I was just going to roll with who is in the lobby. But that's perfect, Mr. Don't worry about it, Mr. 10. Don't worry about it. Chuck wants to be Chucky and the Woodchucks. But we already have a name. Your team name is AskPat13? Really, Ashok? So again, sorry, I know we're losing some viewers. We're going to get right into the next 3v3 in a moment. I'm just getting the lobby sorted. Chuck doesn't want to be Jelly Mines. Okay, whatever. I don't like the team name. But it's going to be AskPat13. That's okay. Alright. Let's get into this. Private match. Great private match. NA East. We're going to do a different map. We're going to do... Urban Central. And then... Yeah. I've been distracted. What is chat saying? Jay, Funi, Hedge are talking. Interview. Yes, through Discord, Mr. 10. If you're not in Discord, that's fine, but you won't be able to be interviewed. It's in my Discord. The link is in the description if you haven't been joining the Discord. Here we go. Jelly Mines versus AskPat13. I don't understand, but that's okay. Alright, guys. Here we go. Getting the game started. Here we go. Without further ado. This is it. Hopefully they join the right teams. Whew. Okay, we're here. We're in. We're ready. Is this the wrong team? Is it Chuck? Yeah, Chuck's on the wrong team. Chuck's on the wrong team. Whatever. Do we roll with it? Oh boy. Fix the overlay. The score. Oh, the series score. Yeah, sorry guys. The series score. Thanks for saying something. Whoops, that was the wrong way. There we go. Okay, series score has been fixed. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, guys, why did you say that so many times? Thank you. I'll try That's good. Thank you guys for reminding me, because I need to remember to not do that during the actual tournament. It's not a big deal, but it would be frustrating. So here we go. The beginning of this series. Is Chuck just on the wrong team, or did they fix it? I can't tell. Are we just rolling with the wrong teams, or did Chuck join the correct team? Chuck did. Okay. So we're just going to roll with it, because I don't feel like restarting. Best of 5. We got Jelly Minds versus AskPat13. They chose AskPat13 as their name. Of course they did. But here we go. The series has begun. The moment Hedge joined a voice chat, Rooney said, Hedge, I can explain. That's funny. You know, guys, I appreciate, by the way, everybody in the chat that stick around week after week, or stream after stream. I really do appreciate it. You guys, we're building a little bit of community here. And speaking of community, Twisted Tide, Sizen connecting with a little bit of community magic of their own, and they start us off with a goal. You know, that was perfect timing. I kind of tried to transition when there was no transition available, and then one just appeared. So thank you, Sizen, for making that an assist. Or Twisted Tide, I should say. Thank you for the assist, and Sizen, thank you for the goal. And here we are, the first lead of the series, and of course, it's AskPat13. I mean, what other team would it be? Now, there's no bias here. And speaking of bias, there is no bias as we get a goal from Jelly Munch, but no, it's a save. AskPat13 keeps it out. Oh, what a goal line stand. That ball floated on the goal line for what felt like an eternity, but AskPat13 managed to save it away, and they get a goal down the other end. They do. Twisted Tide, this time getting the pass from Sizen. Both players connecting for the second time in a row. What a pass from Sizen, truly. That was beautiful. Nearly a goal himself. Twisted Tide with the namesake goal explosion. A little bit of a twister there. I see it. I see it. 2 monitors at once. One Piece and AskPat13. Oh, Jay, that is hilarious. I don't know how you can keep track of a TV show like One Piece and my stream at the same time, but I don't, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I've never watched One Piece, which people are probably going to hate on me for saying that. I probably should, though. I've heard good things. I just have not got around to it. I don't watch a lot of anime. Much anime at all, really, but I've heard of One Piece, and I probably should watch it at some point. Frozo, that's a nice goal. In fact, that's a really highlight goal. I kind of didn't realize how good it was. It looks like a simple double tap, but truly he's getting it past multiple defenders there. And Frozo putting the team on his back to get them within 1 here. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go. That's exactly what Jelly Minds needed. And again, if Jelly Minds are going to come back in this, they're going to have to, go up another goal here and tie the game right back up. It's filled with spoilers. Spoilers for itself? It's good until it isn't. Ishano, that's like a lot of things. Frozo gets a second goal. As I'm distracted, it's another double tap. 2 double taps for the second goal to tie it up 2 apiece with 2 minutes and 32 seconds. There's a lot of 2s in play as Frozo ties this game up. So we'll see what his team can do. Jelly Minds are going to have to make more than that, though, to win. They have tied it up, though, and, if they can hold on to this, then we'll see overtime here. But we've got half the game left. Half the game to go. And welcome to the chat, DLWW4. Welcome, welcome. We are doing some show matches today with a brand new overlay. This is the overlay we will be using for the tournament tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. So for anyone that isn't aware, I am doing a Rocket League tournament for 14,000 credits this weekend. It's going to be an absolute blast. I hope you join and you make it. But in the meantime, today, we're just testing out a lot of the things I'm going to be showing off on stream, including this overlay. And we're going to be doing show matches all night long. I say all night long, but we don't have a lot of time left. We're going to have at least one more show match after this, though. So if you want to be in that show match, stick around and let me know you want to play. We got just Woozy. Yes, Woozy, but just so you're aware, these are best of 5. So this is the first game in a best of 5. It could be another, 30 minutes, maybe even more. Oh, perfect, perfect, Just Woozy. In fact, does that mean, are you teammates with him, like in general, or are you in the upcoming tournament? I don't know what you mean, but probably in general, as Twisted Tie gets himself a goal. Just Woozy surely is going to be cheering on him. And this is a great opportunity for me to throw up a poll. So you can let me know in the chat who you're supporting, but I'm also going to throw up a poll and let me know that way. Who wins this series? Jelly Minds or AskPat13? You know, it may confuse you to see Aspat13 as one of the team names. I promise I did not make the team names. The teams did. And that's what they chose. That's what they chose. 100% of chat, I think it's just one person, has voted for me. For Aspat13. It's not me. Sorry. And you know, there's no right answer. But if there was a right answer, it would clearly be Aspat13. But there is no right answer. And, I actually shouldn't say that. Please don't name your team Aspat13. It's just going to confuse everybody. But anyway. Speaking of this team, Aspat13, they are in the lead with about 39 seconds to go. They may take game 1 here if they can hold on. And I kind of expect them to. I think they're slightly better team, although Chuck, we didn't know a lot about Chuck going into this. I believe this is his first show match, and he's playing quite well. So that's another thing. As a reminder, for anyone that's played in a show match tonight, if you join my Discord server, there is a role for playing in a show match, and you are welcome to have it. Just remind me that you played in a show match, and I'll give you the role. And you can join the Discord server by checking out the link in the description. It's a fun time in the server. That's where I get people for show matches, for tournaments. If you ever want to sign up for an event that I'm hosting in the future, you're going to have to join there. And people hang out and chat. It's a lot of fun. So definitely check it out if you're interested. And let's move on here to the rest of this game. It's a tie game, so we may be seeing overtime. After all, nearly a goal for Jelly Mines, as not only they tied up, they want to win this game in regulation. Chuck Lord with an opportunity saved away by Sizen. We're going to have overtime here unless there's a miracle. The ball remains up. 0 seconds on the clock. Frozo in the air. It's a pass. Abax hits it back to Frozo. Frozo's going to keep this ball up if he can, but he cannot. We have overtime in game 1. Chuck Lord versus Sizen, and the ball goes the way of Suspect. Oh, it's an open net opportunity. Suspect, can he double tap this in? Not quite open after all. Saved by Twisted Tide. This is an open net, though, and Chuck capitalizes. Chuck Lord with the overtime goal to take game 1. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're a fan of Jelly Mines. Only a 33% of chat voting for Jelly Mines, but they do take game 1 here in a very short overtime. 12 seconds is all it took. Chuck puts it in, and they take game 1. That's exactly what you want to see if you are cheering on Jelly Mines. A nice goal for them here. And let's see how this next game goes. You know, something to point out, Abax on 82 points, not contributing a lot. Maybe the ping is part to play, although the worst ping of all is Suspect. He is on 140 ping playing, not from US East, I can tell you that much. Probably Abax the same. Certainly it has an impact, but how much of an impact, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Aspat14. Hedge says someone should name themselves Aspat14 is the better Aspat. And you know, I don't know if I can argue with that. I mean, Aspat14 is the better Aspat. I guess that's fair. Fair to say. And we get an early goal from Twisted Tide. Nicely done. You know, after losing game 1 in heartbreaking fashion, you give up a late goal, you give up the overtime goal. That's exactly the start you want to see. And he's once again combined with Sizen. This is the second time now. They're combining often. It's often passing plays with this team. And that's the advantage Aspat13 has. I do feel like the blue team, Jelly Mines, is really kind of capitalizing on solo plays. Meanwhile, Aspat13, their team is trying to, you know, get the passes in, you know, play off of each other. Off of each other's misses as well. But certainly some intentional passing in there, and maybe that's what's going to see success as we see another pass, nearly a connection again between Sizen and Twisted Tide, but it is saved away. And in fact, now it's opening them down the other way. Chuck, if he had boost, he might have got a goal there. Instead, Frozo is going to see the ball. And again, it has felt like a bit of disconnected solo plays on the side of Jelly Mines, but it got the job done in the first game. And, you know, if they can get some of that magic back and really keep it going here in the second game, they may win game 2 here and take the 2-0 lead in the series. But they're down a goal for now. Sizen, he wants to make that a 2-goal lead. Puts it into the corner, but he runs out of boost, and now it goes Twisted Tide's way. That's an on-target shot, but it's low and lofty, and Chuck knows how to deal with that, gets it right away. And now it's actually passed, perhaps the first intentional pass we've seen out of this team. Oh, they're going right back and forth, and back again. Oh, that would have been a beauty of a goal. Back and forth between Chuck and Frozo. It is saved away, but the first bit of beautiful pass work we've seen from Jelly Mines, and they looked good doing it. If they can combine on that and actually get the finishing touch, that's exactly what you'd want to see. And you know, while we've been talking, AskPat13 remains in the lead in the fan vote. So 67% of chat voting for AskPat13, despite being down in the series, but maybe they know what they're talking about. I mean, AskPat13 has a 1-goal lead here, and with 3 minutes to go, all they have to do is sit on this lead, and they will win the game, tying up the series. Chuck Lord, oh, it's over his head. It's an open net for Twisted Tide, but he puts it too high. And unfortunately for him, his team doesn't get the goal there. Frozo now down the other way. It's a pass. Chuck Lord, perhaps a bump, but no. Either way, it bounces high off of the back wall. Sizen, oh, that goes nowhere. It's right to Suspect, but Suspect can't get around on it. And now the ball's back to the way of AskPat13. You know, these teams have been bouncing the ball back and forth. No one's had an extended possession. Here we go. The passing plays I was talking about finally come through, and Chuck takes the ball off of Frozo's brilliant touch. Gets himself the goal. You know, maybe Frozo was going for a bit of a flip reset shot, but you know what? Chuck said, I see the goal opportunity and I'm just going to score it. And he was right. He got the goal there. It worked out in the end. And indeed, you know, they got the tie game. Chuck is indeed an absolute menace. Twisted Tide mentioning it in the game chat. Dude stole the ball from his own teammate. That is true. You know, I called it a pass, but it really didn't look like a pass in the moment. I'll give Twisted Tide credit there. But here we go. Oh, nearly a goal, but saved away by Abax. You know, we've been talking about a lot of players. One player I haven't talked about much is Abax. I think he needs to step it up. In Game 1, he only had 84 points, and I really think he needs to be a difference maker here if his team's going to win. And, you know, that save is exactly what we want to see out of Abax. So a nice start from him, but with 2 minutes to go, they're going to need a little bit more. They're going to need another goal here. Just Woozy says, I'm the worst on our team because you're only plat. You know, no worries, Woozy. You will be a contributor for sure. Not everyone has to be the same rank. You know, as long as you guys have chemistry and are rotating around each other. I've seen teams work with even larger rank disparities. All kinds of huge rank disparities. So don't worry at all. Like the way to say it is a plat 3 or even like a plat 1 that has good game sense and rotates around their teammates is worth way more than a champ 1 that doesn't know how to rotate. That just is a mechanical mastermind, but, you know, doesn't play off of his teammates. Here we go. That's an opportunity from Suspect. I'm going to get back into the game here. We have a tie game with 1:20 to go. The comeback is real, says Jay, and indeed, the team on the comeback is Jelly Mines. They've gotten a goal to tie the game. If they get another goal here, they will come back from down 1 to up 1. Meanwhile, on the other side, AskPat13 had an early lead, and it's no longer there. They want to regain the lead and win this game in regulation. Can they do it? That's a brilliant shot from Sizen, and how is that just in? It's a mistake from Chuck Lord. He didn't see the shot coming. And let's watch this back one more time. Sizen beats Suspect out. Chuck Lord goes for the corner boost, and that was the mistake of the match. Perhaps at least the mistake of the game, perhaps the mistake of the match is his team goes down a goal with under a minute. They've got to make a comeback quick. Chuck Lord is also chatting in chat. Chuck Lord, you don't have to respond in chat, but you're Diamond 2, and you know, Chuck, you're playing quite well for a Diamond 2, I will say. And again, a lot of it, though, does come back down to the rotating around each other. So, but you have quite good mechanics. And speaking of mechanics, Frozo displaying why he may be the best mechanics in the lobby, but doesn't get a goal there. And his team is still down 1. They need one quickly. 30 seconds to go. Can they make the comeback? Abax hitting into the corner. All he has to do is kill time. Not a lot more. Oh, but that's not killing time. That's an open net off the pass from Suspect. Frozo ties this up with 22 seconds. 2s across the board. 2-2. 22 seconds. How was this so open? And, you know, I don't really know. It was a bit of a triple commit from the side of AskPat13. The one thing they had to do was prevent a goal, and instead they all press the box, press the corner, and they leave their net wide open. One clear was all it took, and it was a redirect. So Suspect gets the clear, the redirect from Frozo, and that's might be the series if they can't win this in regulation or overtime. If we do see a 2-game lead from Jelly Mines, you're going to think back to that moment and say, oh boy, AskPat13 should have taken the game right there. Oh, nearly the game, but the ball touches ground at 0, and AskPat13, as I'm talking about their woes, they get a bit of a lucky break. A bit of a lucky break, as that one could have easily been the end of the game. Instead, we see overtime. Sizen, what's he got? They've been granted a gift. Do they take advantage? Instead, it's saved away by Frozo. They don't want that gift to come to anything. They want to take this game themselves. And that's a pass. That time intentional. Chuck trying to take the ball. Instead, it's going to go right back to Avax, who is walking the ball across his own net. A bit of a dangerous play. Maybe it'll work out. I'm not so sure. Frozo's keeping this on their side of the field. Askpat 13, they have to break out, and they want to do it quick. They want to do it quick. Here we go. Down the field, Frozo with the ball. That's a shot opportunity, and that's a goal. Frozo taking its overtime. 43 seconds into it. He takes his team to a 2-game lead. His team now has 2 games to 0. They're 1 away from sweeping Askpat 13. You know, 70% of chat rooting for Askpat 13, but this is a huge lead for Jelly Minds. Jelly Minds is looking like the better team here. Chuck Lord's feeling confident, calling his team superior, and maybe they are. Close game, though. Both games are overtime, so it's kind of hard to really call this a large gap, a bit of separation, when they've had to get to overtime and, in fact, come back from down in the games. So, will we see a reverse sweep? You know, I'm not so sure, but of all the matches on my stream that have ever been potential for a reverse sweep, this is one of the best ones. And the reason why is in large part because Jelly Minds has been to overtime twice. And yeah, they lost them, but they've proven they can keep it close with Askpat 13, and, you know, they might be able to come back here. It's going to take a lot of work, though. Can they do it? Here we go. Game 3, match point, everything on the line. Let's see what happens. Frozo, that's a nice kickoff, and, you know, he wants to get this game off with a bang, give no room for Askpat 13 to mount a bit of a mental comeback, because certainly they're going to be feeling a little bit, you know, not so happy about the way the series has gone, and you don't want to give them any break at all. Any mental fortitude they have is going to be bolstered with an early goal here. So if you're on the side of Jelly Minds, you don't want that. You want them out of the match early. You want them to check out. And let's see what they can do to kind of, you know, make that a reality. Chuck Lord waiting for the cherry pick goal. Instead, it's beaten away by Sizen, and that's an open net. Twisted Tide will sink this in off the pass. Once again, this duo connects. They've connected a lot here, and they connect again. It remains to be seen, you know, if Jelly Minds, they've won the games, but they haven't been able to shut down these two from connecting. Can they do it? I'm not so sure. They probably will come back in the game, though. They've scored at least 1 goal every game. This will be no exception. Multiple goals every game, I should say. So let's see what they can do here. That was nearly a nice chance from Suspect. Instead, Sizen sees away, and Sizen actually pinches it all the way down the other end. They're going to need to make a save, and they do. But that was a close one. Oh, that's a whiff. Frozo thankfully gets the clear. Dangerous, though, on both ends. Suspect now. He hits it mid. Twisted Tide. Sees it away. What can he do? Suspect. It's bounced central. Frozo to the sidewall. Frozo hits it towards ceiling. Frozo, does he have boost to make this? No. Flip reset, but nothing else in the tank. And Avax is going to be able to take this the other way. And just over a minute gone now. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. If the score remains the same, we will see game 4. But Chuck Lord, Frozo, and Suspect, they're going to want to take this in a sweep. They're not going to back down here. Frozo, that's a bit of a mistake, though. He misses the ball. Suspect bumps into Chuck, and they're going to let a goal in here. Sizen makes it a 2-goal lead. Let's see this back one last time. Yeah, Suspect and Chuck bump into each other. They're going to have to work on those rotations a bit. The mechanics have been certainly there for Jelly Minds, but I think Jelly Minds' biggest weaknesses has been some of the double commits, and that was a prime example. A double commit on defense cost them a goal. Now down 2-0. They have a lot of time, though, so they certainly can make the comeback, but it's going to take a tightening up of those rotations. Here we go. Twisted Tide down the other end. He doesn't want a tightened rotation. He wants to bust this rotation wide open, get his team a 3rd goal, and Sizen's going to try and make that reality with a pass central. A dunk over Suspect leaves Avax in a great spot. Instead, Twisted Tide will take the ball away. What's he got? It's past Sizen. Another connection, but no, it's not a quick enough shot, and it's off target. Frozo sees it away. Frozo now takes it down a long way. Avax into the sidewall. It's up. It's in the corner now. It's over 1. What can they do? Not a lot. Again in the corner. Avax, what's he got? That's a goal potentially for Frozo, but no, saved away by Sizen. Another opportunity. Twisted Tide can't make contact, and Chuck Lord gets his team on the board. Frozo nearly got a goal here with the air dribble bump opportunity. Flip reset. Couldn't quite do it. Sizen floating through the air. Twisted Tide couldn't make the save, and they're still in the lead, but Jelly Minds bringing this back. They're bringing this back. Jay rooting for them in the chat, thinking they will bring it back, and he may be right. They still have half the game to go. A lot of time, only down 1 goal. And Kirby has mentioned it. Yes, it's been a lot of early leads for Aspat 13, and they've conceded time and time again. Will this follow the same trend? It's looking likely. We saw a goal for Jelly Minds, but they're going to need another one, and then one after that to take the lead. So, certainly a lot of room for this Aspat 13 side, but at the same time, you know, they seem to be following the same trend. Frozo trying to make that trend a reality. Into the corner, can't quite do it. Oh, that's a missed touch. Now it's going all the way. Frozo dunking his own teammate. I'm not quite sure what kind of play that was, and it's going to lead to a Twisted Tide goal. Suspect calling it my fault, but honestly, from my perspective, that was Frozo trying to get a bit cute with a hit to his corner wall. And a double commit from Chuck. They both doing the same thing, and instead, they concede. Suspect, the only one, in my opinion, perhaps not selling. The ping is selling. Oh, is that what he meant? And indeed, the ping is indeed not been great for Suspect. Unfortunately, they're playing on NA East because of the majority of the lobby, and that's where it's going to have to stay. But here we go. 2-goal lead for Aspat 13, but it's not over. And indeed, Chuck showing why it shouldn't be over as he gets his team's 2nd goal. This was a bit of brilliant passing play. You know, I've talked about the solo plays, but the passing is where it's really at. Frozo leaves the ball for Chuck. Chuck sinks it right into the net, and his team's right back into it. They've got a minute 30. And they only need to score once. They've won 2 overtimes in a row, so they're no stranger to overtime. They're not going to be scared to get into another overtime. Oh, but they have to get there first, and that was nearly a goal for the team in orange. Aspat 13, dangerous off the kickoff, and indeed, they do finally get a goal here with about a couple seconds, maybe 5-10 seconds after the kickoff. Frozo lost control of the ball, and that cost him. That cost him dearly. 4-2. We may be seeing Game 4. Aspat 13 looking like they're going to come through with at least one game here. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can do it. 10 books equals... Name 10 books. Ask Gabriel. Maybe chat will do it, because I'm busy casting here. But I appreciate you being here, Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. I don't watch F1, but I watch a lot of RL Esports, which is in off-season right now. Of course it is. You know, this is kind of like the closest maybe we'll get. So, well, there's other things. There's like pro tournaments. But, you know, speaking of off-season tournaments, I'm hosting one myself this weekend. It's just with viewers, but it'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to try and style it after RLCS as much as possible. And here we go. You know, speaking of styling after RLCS, let's style this cast after RLCS. We've got 37 seconds. We've got a 2-goal comeback. Frozo left the game. I'm not sure what that's about. Left the party. That's a bit... suspect, not to use Suspect's name, but I'm surprised Frozo left. This series was not over, and if he forfeits, he's going to leave his team in a bad spot, so that would be no fun, no fair. And indeed, Chuck and Suspect, they're in a rough spot with only 15 seconds. They were only down 2 goals, but down a player, it's looking a bit impossible, I'd say. And indeed, they're going to get another goal here. Frozo, what was that about? You got to go. All right. Well, Frozo had to leave. I'm not so sure about that, but no worries, Frozo. Rough timing to leave in the midst of the series, but I guess we'll see you next time. Here we go. Final moments here of the closing of this game. Nearly another goal for Aspat 13 on the road. But that's a game. You know what? We're going to need a player replacement. I don't want this series to end. We're going to need a replacement. So, we're going to need a new player. Alright, let's get somebody in. Who added me? Artemis RL. We'll get a new viewer in. Yeah, I guess, you know, Frozo said he had to go, but he might be rage quitting. Honestly, I can't tell. It sure looks like it. Yeah, Kirby, I don't know what happened. All right, did we get somebody? I can't tell. Oh, they left. Artemis, do you not want to play? Who's Artemis in chat? You know what? I'm not just gonna accept. I shouldn't have accepted a random person. Let's get somebody else in here. Yeah, Frozo is still in the game, so I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Yeah, sorry guys, but I don't want to just end the series. All right, see ya, Jay. See ya, Jay. Ask Pat 13, just woozy. Are you Artemis? Artemis, I keep inviting you and you keep leaving the party. Something's up, Artemis. DLW4. Invincible. Oh, Invincible wants to play. Okay, here, we finally got someone in. Who joined? It was Artemis. Okay, guys. Artemis is going to slot in to Jelly Mines. And we're going to keep going. We're going to go right into the next game. All right, see ya, Kirby. See ya, Kirby. Let's get right back into this. US East, and we're right back into it. So Artemis, you're on Jelly Mines. Please join them. Well, sorry, Czech. I mean, I don't know for sure. Frozo is one of the higher rated players in the show matches. Shot, I can see you. Oh, sorry, Shot. Wait, who are you, Shot? I don't know who you are in the game. I thought you were in, but I guess we missed you. I'm sorry about that, Shot. I can see you, Shot, but I guess I missed you. Sorry about that. We'll get you in for a full one. This one's almost over. The gymnasty. Okay, I'll get you in next time. Sorry about that, Shot. Here we go. Sizen. They do get the double tap goal. 33 seconds in. This may be a bit of a game changer. We might start to see a turnaround for AskPad 13. Let's see if they can do it. Can I rage quit quick too? No, Twisted Tide. Please don't. Let's see, though. What can they do? Sizen, another goal off the kickoff. Wow. So goal 2 for Sizen here. It was nice and quick, and they got the job done here with another goal. You have to imagine, it might get a little bit dicey here for Jelly Mines. They were used to playing a certain playstyle. They've gotten used to each other. Now they're forced to play with a completely different player who might not be up to snuff at the same rank. Not to say that Artemis can't play in show matches. By no means, that's not what I'm saying. But I just mean Frozo is known to be one of the higher rated players. He won our very first World Cup tournament we held a few weeks ago. So certainly one of the stronger players in 1v1. And that translates to 3v3, at least what we've seen. So it's a tough shoes to fill, and Sizen's kind of showing why those are tough shoes to fill with the third goal here. Mr. 10 says, can I 1v1 someone after? If you've played in a full show match, you're not going to play in another one tonight. I don't have time, sorry Mr. 10. But you can play in a future 1v1 show match, for sure, for sure. Artemis finally getting a goal here, showing why he shouldn't be shouldn't be completely doubted, as he gets a goal here off the pass from Suspect. Nicely done for the Cyan Blue, for Jelly Mines, and that's exactly what you want to see. Get a little bit of momentum back their way. Shot, yeah, I'm so sorry about that, but we'll get you in. We'll get you in the next one. Sizen, a touch down the field. It's dangerous. Suspect forced into the save, and he does get it. Avax, he hits the central. Suspect to the sidewall. What can he do? Chuck puts it in the corner. It's towards the middle. Suspect on the field. 50. This could go either way. It was a rough start, but I really think Jelly Mines have turned this around. They're down 2 goals, but they're looking right back into it. I think that they're really in the mix here, although that's not going to be able to go. They give up, and Chuck gets the brilliant save. The last second save from Chuck saves his team from certain defeat, perhaps down 3 goals. Would have been tough. And now it's a 2-goal swing as they score a goal here, and now they're only down 1 goal. Huge swing with the save off the save from Chuck, then the score from Artemis. Brilliant team play here, and they end up down just 1 goal. It's really starting to look like either team could take the victory here. And given Jelly Minds have already won 2 games, all they have to do is win this game, and that'll be the series done and dusted. So let's see what happens here. Suspect hitting it towards the sidewall. Artemis in the corner. Chuck hits it down, but it is intercepted by Twisted Tide. They may get another goal here. But no, Suspect with the save. Sizen, oh, a dangerous tough spot to be in, but he gets the save in net. And now Sizen down the other way, but cut out by Suspect. Aggressive play from Suspect, but it might work out as everyone's whipping, and now it's going to go down the other way. ABAC's forced into the defense. Oh, but that's a double commit, and no, Twisted Tide forced into the save, but it's not enough, and Artemis will tie this game right back up. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game, and we have a tie game. Artemis really unlocking here. And I want to quickly take a note of this score. Indeed, all 3 goals coming from Artemis. That's what I thought. He has really showed up. He has showed why he deserves to be on this team and why we need to stop disrespecting him as he gets himself a 3rd goal. Oh, we can only do 1 game shot? Well, no worries. Maybe we'll do a quick one to end here. Unfortunate, if this goes to the next game, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Because there is a goal from Sizen, and if, Aspat 13 take another game here, that will go the full distance, and we will see the full best of 5. Oh, a goal line stand, but Sizen gets the save. That was a close one off the shot from Suspect. He's going to be wanting that back. He nearly had it in. That's a nice pinch from Chuck, but there's 2 players on the backboard, and they read that easily. Sizen now forced into a 50 with Artemis. The ball falls to Chuck for potentially an open net, but Chuck doesn't go for the ball, and AVAX has a free clear. I'm not sure what happened there, but Chuck is up for this one. Sizen, they 50 it. Sizen following it up with a follow-up touch here into the corner now. Oh, but he booms the ball right away. This is happening over and over, and Suspect is capitalizing as he gets his team a 4th goal. What is this, Sizen? Why are you coughing the ball up? He just puts the ball a little too far forward. Suspect says, thank you very much, takes it, and slots it into the net. Alright, Shot, yeah, after this series, if you can stick around the whole series, we'll do a 1 game instead of a series. We'll do a single game of something. Here we go, Sizen. That's a nice read, and that's a goal for Sizen, up 5-4 now. Given the time of night, I think that might be the last one. So we'll do this, and then we'll do a single game instead of a series, and that'll be the end of it. So we'll do that after this. We might have another game in this series, but after the series is over. Lag percent. Unfortunately, Suspect lagging again. Lag continues. Let's see here. What can they do? Artemis into the corner. It's down the middle. Twisted Tide hits it a long way. Chuck Lord, it's in the corner. Oh, dangerous times, but Artemis gets it central. Suspects to the sidewall. He hits it up. Forward, Suspects. Off the wall. Can't do a lot. Oh, but he hits it down the field then. Intercepted by the opposing team. Let's see what they can do. Suspect now. He hits it towards central. Chuck, oh, double committing in the worst way. All 3 players involved in that play, and they miss. And with 37 seconds, they're going to be getting desperate now. 33 seconds. What can they do? Suspect, oh, hits it down the field, but can't follow up, and that gives Sizen an open net shot. Not open net, though. It is saved by Artemis. Chuck now, what can he do? Read by Sizen. Very well. Suspect forced into the corner. 20 seconds to go now. It's going to be desperation times for the team in blue. Jelly Minds, they're going to need to do something. You're going to need to do it quick with only 10 seconds to go. Nearly a double tap for Aspat 13 back into the other corner, and they've wasted all the time away. And Jelly Minds, their time is up. They have lost the game. Aspat 13 forced game 5. We will see 1 more game and to determine who are the ultimate champions of this show match. Here we go, though. Game 5. Everything on the line. Everybody's ready. I'm going to ready up as well. Here we are. One final game to determine it all. Shot wanted Jelly to win. Unfortunately for Shot Have plays, they don't quite take it. Eagle will get you in the next one, maybe. The next game, for sure. Or maybe not. It depends. But either way, if we can't get you this time, Eagle will get you next stream. Here we go, though. Everyone's ready. Let me spectate. Let's get this. Twisted Tide is teaming with Abax and Artemis. So, not Artemis. What am I saying? Sizen. They are facing Artemis, Chuck, and Suspect. Who will come out on top? Abax. That's the first goal we've seen out of him, and what a time to score it. Never a better time in the final game of the series. This is game 5. Everything on the line, and Abax calls his own name, gets himself the goal, and that's exactly what you want to see. Chuck saying he's selling. Welcome, Reppy. Welcome, Reppy. We're going to do one more show match, so and after the series, but this series is almost over, Reppy, so if you want to play that show match, stick around. It'll be very shortly. Size, and that's goal 2. And this may be the game in the series for Aspad 13. They're out to a 2-goal early lead. That's exactly what they want to see. They've struggled at times, but here they are. I don't want to say commanding lead, but they're starting to trend towards a commanding lead here, and that's exactly the way they wanted to be ending the series. Well, Eagle, no worries. Just to be completely aware, Eagle, if you are playing in the Saturday tournament, you definitely have to be on time. If you're not, then no worries. But, you know, how do I say this? There's a tournament on Saturday, but we're already full with players. So no need to, you know, stick around and play on the Saturday tournament. But we'd love to have you to watch. It's going to be crew fight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Any new viewers, by the way, I'm doing a tournament on Saturday. It's going to be for 14,000 credits. A lot on the line. 8 teams playing it out in a single elimination bracket. It'll be a lot of fun. Definitely check that out if you're interested. And today's part of the stream has been testing out the overlays and stuff like that. So let me know in chat if you're liking the overlay. You know, if you don't like it, anything. You know, your thoughts, positive or negative, about the overlays and the scenes today. I've done some interviews, all that stuff. Let me know what you think, because that'll be good feedback before the tournament this weekend. Reppy, you're going to need to add me on Epic. I'm AskPat13 on Epic, or if we're already added, then I'll invite you to the party. You have to let me know your Epic ID, and either add me or I'll add you, and then we'll invite you to the party. Sizen with the 4th goal. AskPat13 piling them on. And 4 minutes, you know, with 4 minutes left here, it's only been a minute, but they've gotten a huge lead. They've gotten a huge lead. Oh, and that's it. Is that it? Are they forfeiting? That is the game. The people are leaving. That's the series. That's the game. Alright. I guess that's it. Who left first? Suspect left first. Then Twisted Tide and Abax left. Yeah, Suspect left. People are still playing. I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm not sure what's happening. We played out the last one. Sizen left. I guess Orange Team took that as a victory. I'm not sure what exactly happened. But you can't with the lag. Alright, no worries. But your team might win. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening, but here we go. A goal from Twisted Tide, 5-1. If you know, the blue team didn't forfeit just because Sus left, for the record, guys. So don't go anywhere just because someone's left. We played the last one out. We'll try and play this one out. If it's getting too crazy, we can end it, you know. Are these even the original teams? I don't think they are. Twisted Tide's on the wrong team. Or am I misremembering things? Well, no worries, Sus, no worries. I think we'll just end it there. That's a nice goal from Sizen. Not quite, but either way. Well, now I'm confused, guys. Was Twisted Tide on the same team as Chuck? Because I don't recall that at all. It was Chuck, Artemis, and yeah, it was. So this one's already busted. This one's already busted. All right, let's end this one. But GG's all around. If anyone is available for an interview, let me know. Let's, I just want to end it, sorry guys, for the stream purposes. So let's get the right people in here. Let's get the right people in. Let me know in chat if you want to play shot. Let me know what your name is. Are you, what's your in-game name? You're Gymnasty, right? I've invited people, so everyone should accept the invites. And is there anyone that was on the winning team? I don't even know who won. You know what? We'll just forego an interview because I don't even know who won. All right. You're Artemis. Perfect. Well, I'm going to get you in again because you didn't play in the full one last time. Wait a minute. Who are we missing? Gymnasty, you have to join the party. Bye. Oh, you had to go? Well, sorry, Shot. Interview Mr. 10. Mr. 10, are you in the Discord, Mr. 10? If you are, join a voice lobby and I'll get you in. Do it for an interview. Welcome, Wyatt. We're going to do one final game. Honestly, it's just going to be a best of one because I have to get off after this. But we'll do one final game. But first, we're going to do an interview. So, whoever's the first person to join... Oh, someone's already in. So, we already have someone. Abax is in. So, we're going to interview Abax because they're in. So, one moment. Let me get this interview queued up and we'll get right into it. Sorry, guys. Abax was in there first. I saw him first. Okay. Here we go. One moment. We're going to get right into the interview. Oh, that's right. You can see me now. Hello. Hello. No, you can't. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me change the view. Here we go, guys. Interview ready. And now you can hear me. Welcome, Abax. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling? Remind me, did your team win or lose? I don't even know.
Yeah, our team won. I was Abax.
Nice. Well, congrats on the victory. How did that, bit of a convoluted series with the leaves and everything, but how did it feel, even with people leaving?
I mean, we won, but I feel like I can definitely improve if I'm going to be in the tournament. I have some pretty good teammates, so
nice.
I need to
And were you playing with or against any of your teammates from this upcoming tournament?
I think none of my teammates or anything
Gotcha.
with the tournament. We did some scrims today. We won 4-2.
Nice. So you have been practicing with them?
Yeah, I played pretty well in the scrims. Not tonight, though.
Nice. Gotcha. All right, so you're feeling confident about Saturday? Do you know who you're facing?
Yes. It's me, Hedge, and Funi versus Twisted's team. Twisted, yeah.
You're with Hedge and Foodie. They're very nice, very nice. All right. Well, it'll be, great to see you Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. Before you go, is there any, anyone you want to shout out or any of the fans in the chat? I honestly, the last series was so confusing. I don't know how many people were cheering on your team, but I'm sure somebody was cheering on your team. So, do you have anything to say to your fans or anyone you want to shout out?
Thanks for cheering for us. That's pretty much it. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for being on, Abax. I'll see you on Saturday.
See you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Thanks, Abax. There we go, guys. Nice perhaps final interview for the day. I think the next one we'll just do the game. And speaking of that, let's get into it. Let me pull up the game. We've got to grab people. So we've got a lot of new people. Welcome, Paris, Werewolf, Jaquez, and welcome, Just Woozy. Or Just Woozy's been here the whole time. Your Abax's teammate and you were 1v1 each other. Best of 5 for Reppy. Nah, it's a bit late. I'm just gonna do a single game. Sorry, guys. I know you guys like doing the long series, and I usually do, but today can't be. Sorry about that. I'm already friends with you. Dior, let me get you in. Here we go. Who are we missing? You guys want to do a 2v2 to end the day, maybe? Invincible wants to play? Alright, we'll get Invincible. Oh, Mohammed, are you in the game? Mohammed, this is going to be a 3v3, but if you want to play, it's available. Well, or it could be a 3v3 if you want to play, Mohammed. I know you've been around the chat. WT, mate. Nice, guys, nice. Alright. Oh, Mohammed, okay, Mohammed, what's your in-game name? Let me know. Sorry, guys, it might be 3v3. Wait, who left? Someone had to go? Oh, Invincible left so it can be a 2v2? Alright, no worries, Invincible. No, you have to go. Alright, no worries, it'll remain a 2v2. Mohammed, let me know your in-game name. Or add me, I'm AskPat13. See you later, Invincible. Have a good one. Okay, whoever is Mohammed14W, let me know. Let me know what your in-game name is, and I'll add you in. Oh yeah, do I already have you? Is that your Epic game name? Because you're gonna have to add me if that's your Steam name, Mohammed. To add me, I'm AskPat13. Alternatively, I mean, I can try adding that Epic ID. Oh no, you are right. Yeah, I've already added you. Perfect. All right, here we go. 2v2. Sorry, Hedge, you've already played today. That's why you left 100%. Perfect. Alright, here we go. 2v2 action. Well, first of all, we gotta figure out teams. So maybe we'll do... Artemis and Reppy versus Uzi and Black. Any team name ideas? Let me know your team name ideas. Yeah, every mode in this stream. Testing everything. Speaking of testing things, let's quickly see if there's any views I haven't showed you guys. I think I've shown everything. Aha, there's one I haven't. So, really quickly here. This is just a test. This is not live, obviously. But here you go. This is what the bracket will look like when I show it on stream. That's just test. There's no match. You know, Akuma is not one. But just to show you what it would look like. So, now let's get back to the... I mean, we also have that transition. So every time it transitions, you'll see the logo, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, Chuck in chat says, your name is Patrick. I don't even know what that is. That's not... I mean, my name is Patrick. It's not all those names. Okay. Abatakam. Reppy says Abatakam. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, nah, we won't. Reppy, choose a different name. Wait, we still need names from both these teams. Come on, guys. If you don't choose names, I might have to cut it to a single game instead of a best of 3. Oh my gosh. Everyone in chat, yeah. Sure, guys. Sure. Reppy, you still need a new name. Okay, Artemis says AskPat14. That works. And then I still need a name from Woozy and Black. Alright, that's gonna be the names. We've got them done. That's the 3, yep. Alright, so that was too much. Did anyone say servers? What? Servers. Alright, USC still looks like it'll be. Ah. Let me see. Patrick says sus. Yes, that is my name. Oh my gosh, Funi said my full name. I guess it's not a secret. I have it on Twitter. But yes, Chuck. I mean, yeah, you can guess it. Pat is almost always short for Patrick. I don't think there's not very many names. That's what Pat is a short name for. I guess some people just go by Pat, but like still, usually it's a short name for Patrick. Here we go. All right, USC's will work, so we're just gonna do USC's. We're gonna get right into it. Here we go. Final match of the day. Just join the teams. It doesn't really matter. The broadcast should show it right. It is Woozy and Black on blue. Yep. Woozy and Black are teammates. Here, we're gonna leave this. Woozy and Black join the wrong teams. Here we go. We're gonna get a new game going. Black is in the game still. We're alright. Here we go, guys. Sorry about that. Final, man, I'm already tired. Final one of the day. Final series. Here we go. Best of 3 coming up. Let's get this going. Man, I am beat. But here we go. Final one of the day. Gotta focus up. What did he think? Patty says Rappy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he thought. Here we go. Sus says Hedge solo is trash. Imagine Funi beating you. Well, Sus, haven't you lost to Funi? Here we go. We got fans in the chat. Rappy gets the early lead. You know, speaking of early lead, that is a goal for the team in orange for AskPat 14. I've got to change the poll up. The last poll was still up. So here we go. New poll. New poll. Wins the series. Uzi and Black or AskPat 14. Let me know your thoughts. Nupo. I don't know about Nupo. It's not one of the options. New poll. I see. I got you, Funi. That's kind of what I said, indeed. Oh, close one. Nearly a goal from Reppy. And it is a goal for Artemis. Nicely done. Artemis got the goal there. They get the lead. And that you love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, and that's a nice goal for Artemis. And now it's a 3-goal lead here. An early lead for AskPat 14. And they're coming out dominant here in the beginning. The opening stages. Yeah, Black's on rough ping. Reppy gets a 4th goal. Well, let's quickly look at this. 170 ping. That's no fun. Huge disadvantage for Woozy and Black, and yeah, it's giving him a rough time here. Giving him a rough time. Indeed, Hedge. It's AskPat 14 indeed. That's their name. Pooney can't get over the new polls thing. Reppy, what's he got? Black? Oh, you have to imagine the ping's playing major role in this poor play from Black. Hopefully it can overcome it, but I think the MENA server is going to be difficult. So for the record, guys, for anyone that isn't aware, when we have players from North America, Europe, and Middle East all in one server, or just players from North America and Middle East, for the tournament we will only be doing Europe servers for those matches. So to make it fair for anyone that's from a MENA server playing against North America, we're just going to play them in Europe. I know it's not perfect, but I think that's better than the yo-yoing back and forth with really unplayable ping. It'll just be bad ping for a lot of the matches. So the goal was to avoid that as much as possible. I do believe in most of the matches we're going to just alternate back and forth between Europe and North America, but there are some that we will just stick with, for example, like North America, or just stick with Europe. More often sticking with Europe because Middle East is thrown in the mix. Oh, that's a goal. Goal 5 for Artemis's team. AskPat 14 dominating here. A bit of an own goal, but Artemis tapped it in. He did. Oh, yeah, he hit it off of Woozy. I see. Woozy tried to make the save. Couldn't quite get it. Couldn't quite get it. Mooney, you don't have to repeat that so many times. It's not even bad own goal. It was going to go in if Woozy didn't touch it. So those are the own goals that I don't really treat as true own goals, because it was going in anyway. He was trying to make a save. Speaking of going in anyway, that was not going in anyway, but Reppy is right there to put it back in. Nicely done from Reppy. And that's 6 goals. This game is not looking to be evenly matched. Our first mismatch of the night. Might have done a bad job here. Also might just be the ping. Black's on rough ping. Yeah, AskPat 14, the better AskPat coming out on top here. Hedge wants to hop in, I'm not so sure. That might make it better, but it might make it swing the other way, and then it'll be unfair for Orange. Oh, as Black gets a demo, maybe that's what he needs to do to get his team the advantage. Nearly a goal here, but no, they can't get one for the road. I'm already calling it the road. There are 2 minutes left in the game, but I'm not expecting much to come out of Woozy and Black. They've just been down so much in this game that I'm not expecting a lot. Not expecting much at all. Well, let's see what happens. Oof, nearly a chance there from Reppy Artemis, but you know, they don't really need it. They don't need a 7th goal. It would just be icing on the cake at this point. Black, what's he got? It's a good 50, but it's just going to go right to Woozy. And you know, if they stem the bleeding here, figure out how to play again, like off of each other, this could be what Woozy and Black need. You know, it's a best of 3. They only have to win 2 games. And yeah, this first game's been really bad. But if they can turn this around and like I said, figure it out quick, they can get right back into it and really win the series without too much trouble. It just takes getting this rotation down pat with someone on such high ping. And they just have to get it, they have to get it rolling. They have to get that, you know, sorted out. Ooh, that's a brilliant goal from Woozy. Nicely done. You know, this is not the right time to say it, but if you are sticking around the chat and you're a new viewer and you've enjoyed the stream, please do consider subscribing. It helps me grow and it helps you get notified when I put out new videos, including live streams. There's a huge tournament this Saturday. You don't want to miss it. And, you know, if you want to watch it and you think you'll enjoy it, please do subscribe. Thank you very much. Here we go, though. 41 seconds left in the game. It's nearly a Brazil. And honestly, with the 41 seconds, that's exactly what I want to see. I want to see a Brazil to end this one. Hedge is a new viewer. I appreciate it, Hedge. Thank you, thank you. Wow, from Reppy. Nicely done. And that's the Brazil. We saw it. We're here. We witnessed it. Brazil for Ask Pat 14. They are the better. Vamos indeed. They are the better. They're just the better Ask Pat. They're just the better Ask Pat. Cooney, a new viewer as well. Welcome, Cooney. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. You know, I appreciate all my new viewers. Cooney, this is the situation when one of the players is on Middle Eastern ping. But to answer your question, what is Rocket League? This is Rocket League. That's the answer. This is Rocket League. So another thing that'll be a little different is I've had to, and that's the game, by the way, for Action 14. Well done. We're going to get right into game 2. I had to be a little quiet today because it's late, but you know, this weekend I'm going to potentially have my house to myself, and also, you know, I won't have to be quiet for people, so that'll be really good. And we'll see. I'm gonna try and, you know, cast really loud and get into it. Get into it. I'm doing good, Funny. How are you? How are you? Well, what do you mean by what, really? Well, I mean, I already shout when I'm casting, but I try not to shout too loud. But I think I'm gonna, I don't know about scream like Jorby. I mean, he screams. Yeah, that's exciting. I've done it before. For RLCS, I kind of did that. But I'm gonna try and let loose. The problem is, you can't get too hyped for all the moments, you know. It's gotta be the right moments. But, like, for this game right now, especially this last one, it's just so late that I'm trying to be quiet. But, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Something else, what was I thinking about? I was thinking about something. Ooh, nearly a goal for Artemis. Not that they need him. They dominated the goals last game, but, I forgot what I was going to say, but it's going to be a fun tournament. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to figure out, well, I'll just say it. This wasn't something I was going to say, but I'll say it now. How to incorporate, you know, I'm hoping to get a lot of new viewers watching the tournament, and I need to take advantage of that and mention subscribing, but not in a robotic way. So I've got to figure out how to integrate my usual subscriber pitch and not just do it during the game, because I don't want to interrupt the casting to talk about it. So maybe I'll figure out something that'll pop up on the screen, like a, I don't know, like a GIF, but it only plays once every like 5 to 10 minutes or something, just a subscribe button thing. I'll figure it out. Welcome, Fitmood Arts. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, you're catching the very last game. Well, maybe not the last game, but the last series. So, unfortunately, Fitmood Art, this is the last series of the day, but welcome. I hope you enjoy your last few minutes here. Hedge says, ignoring my questions to talk about subscribers. What was your question? How do you feel about co-casting? Hedge, that's a great question. I need a co-caster at some point, that's for sure. I really thought about it for this event, but then I realized I had too much to organize and I wouldn't have enough time to find a co-caster. But in the future, that's the goal. Because Rocket League is best cast by 2 people at the same time, in my opinion. So, I'm just going to try and get a co-caster for, well, it's way too early for this. But if we ever did a crew fight 2, I would get a co-caster. So. Or someone on the desk. Well, that's a whole different thing. If I had a producer, someone to produce in the background, that would be awesome. But I'm doing it right now. Which is fine. I figured out some tools on OBS that makes it way easier. Like I said, there's a thing called Studio Mode that I didn't know existed that I'm going to use because it's very helpful. So we'll see. It should be good. Really, Hedge? You'd rather cast than play? Well, you're already playing this event. But if you want to cast in a future event, definitely I'll keep you in mind for that. So I'll keep you in mind for sure. You know what we could do is get with me in Discord and we'll figure out a day to do show matches where you're co-casting the show matches. We'll start with a show match night because that's low stakes to cast some show matches, you know, and then if it works out, I'll try and work you into a tournament. This is only the 2nd tournament I've ever done, but now that the production value is stepping up a bit, I don't want to just, you know, throw you into the fire of a tournament right away. And especially not this weekend. This is too late for this weekend, like I said. But we'll try that out. We'll try that out sometime in the future. Awesome, Hedge. Awesome. Glad to have you. Speaking of that, we managed to get a subscriber, so thank you to whoever was 455. Thank you very much. 1 subscriber today. Definitely, there's a noticeable difference if I ask for subscribers throughout the stream compared to just asking, you know, once or twice. So I'll try and work it into the tournament without making it sound. Edge getting a job interview. I mean, I wasn't gonna call it it's not a job interview, but it's like yeah, it's for. I mean, these are all volunteer positions anyway. But yes, it is like that. It is like that. Reppy, I'm going to commentate the tournament for sure. I mean, I've been kind of commentating today, but I know it's not been perfect. And I've been distracted at times, but it's not asking for subscribers so much as mentioning if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. But yeah, it works. I mean, we've grown a lot. Obviously not a huge channel, but we're getting there. We are about 45 subscribers from potentially getting monetized at the lowest level, which would be awesome because I'm a streamer. And the YouTube, the 500 sub level of monetization is only really useful to streamers. It's when you get memberships, and channel memberships are like Twitch subscribers, like that. So if I got that, it might replace the Patreon. So actually, you both are on here. I have 2 patrons right now. Speaking of that, if you are enjoying the content and you want to subscribe on Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. That's, you know, monetarily supporting me, but it's completely optional. But Funi and Hedge, for your awareness, if I did get monetized eventually and I get channel memberships, that will likely replace the Patreon whenever I do. So I'll give you some warning and you can transfer over. Don't replace it. I mean, I can do both, but the YouTube membership will give me more features to like give you early access to videos and stuff. But I might do both. I might keep both. Anyway, here we go. Oh, almost a goal. We've got 35 seconds. Let's get into this. You know, Woozy and Black, they've come back and they might win this game and force a game 3. Oh, of course, the caster curse. As I say that, Reppy ties it right back up. AskPat14's tied things up, and we might not see a game 3 if they can win this potentially in overtime or in the last 27 seconds. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. AskPat14 would have both and make bank. Indeed, AskPat14, the better AskPat. They're tied up the game here, but they can't win without another goal. Woozy, do they make contact? No, you've got to be kidding me. Artemis scores with 13 seconds. I can't believe it. Black and Woozy put up a valiant fight, but in the final moments, they go down a goal. And that might be the game. That might be the series here if they're not very careful with their last 13 seconds. Black hits it down. It's off of Reppy. Reppy, oh no, that's past Woozy. That might be the series, especially if Reppy scores. Reppy missed. Oh, and Artemis missed. There's a chance here. It's going to stay up. It does. Black missed the ball. No, and it rolls and touches dirt, and that's the game. AskPat14 wins the series. GG's, everybody. That's the series. That's the game. That's all. That's all she wrote, folks. GG's all around. Alright, folks, that's it. No more show matches tonight. Oh, sorry, Max, you joined at the absolute worst time. This was the end of the line. But, you know what? You can chill out for, like, the final couple moments of the stream. Let me get the new view up. Here we go. So, reminder, everybody, I was testing out a lot of the crew fight stuff. So, we've got... AskPat14 to already 1,000 subs. We've got a tournament this weekend, Saturday, October 7th. That's the next time I'll be live. Right around 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I keep saying 10 a.m. because that's when the match will start, but I'm going to do a bit of a pre-show. So if you want to watch that, if you want to watch me stumble around with my first ever pre-show, tune in 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday, October 7th. And at the same time on Sunday, October 8th, I'm going to be doing a 2-day tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be my highest production quality ever. You've seen a bit of a snippet of what that production quality will be like, and I highly recommend you watch the whole thing. It's not going to be RLCS, but it's going to be as close to it as I can come. And I put a lot of work into making that, you know, it look like RLCS as much as possible. So thanks, everybody, and I'll see you guys then. If there's nothing else, I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thanks, Eagle. Thanks, Hedge, Fooney, DLW4, Kiddus. Thank you, GG Kiddus. Welcome to the stream, Kiddus. If you are a new subscriber, thank you. I don't recognize your name, so thank you for subscribing if you did. And with that, I think I'm going to call it. So thanks, everybody. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Whoops, drop something. Have a good one.